Hey guys, first Regardsman here, and today we'll be talking about the best Bulwark Power Fist build for patch 9.0 Space Marine 2 for both Operations and Siege mode. Now, just like all the other melee weapons in patch 9.0, the Power Fist did receive some buffs, and this thing was already the best melee weapon in the game, and now it is even better, and today I will be using the balanced version, because this one has an amazing strength value of 15, 7 plus speed, and an epic cleaving potential of 12 plus. Now, speed doesn't matter too much on this weapon, because it does not affect the actual charge up time of your charge attacks, but it's still nice to have sometimes. And for the perk tree here, I do pick up the perk Perpetual Strength, and I move over into the perk here, Heavy Preparation. Heavy attack preparation time is reduced by 30%, applies to the following attacks: Thrust Jab, Back Fist, Hammer Hook, Back Fist 2, and Thrust Jab 2. Now, charge attacks are basically all that matters on the Power Fist, so this is an S tier perk, pretty much always take this. Then we go over here and grab the 10% damage buff from these perks, and then I move over into the perk Focused Intention. When your health is below 30%, you take 50% less health damage while preparing heavy attacks. Now, when we stack this perk with all of our other damage reduction like Conviction, Scramble Targeting, and Steel Within, you are stupidly tanky. This is part of the reason that the Power Fist is so damn good, because you're just like ridiculously tanky while you're charging up your attacks. And even when you do them with things like the Strength of Will perk, which is while performing a heavy attack, you take 20% less range damage, and range damage reduction like this also affects armor, so even better. And really, the Power Fist is just stacked with damage reduction on top of damage, so S tier pick pretty much always. Now up here we have Tide of Battle. Power wave forward distance increases from 4 to 8 meters. This one actually increases your power wave distance from 10 to 20 meters, so kind of a misnomer here, but that's just how it is. Next perk is Following Blow. Back Fist and Back Fist 2 can be performed instantly after a charge, Thrust Jab, or Hammer Hook. This can actually help you catch out guys that you could otherwise not get into execute, so pretty useful. Next perk here is Combo, and then we move over into Majora's Slayer for that extra 10% Majora's damage, which can help us hit some breakpoints, so pretty useful here as well. Now for the secondary weapon selection, I do once again take the Plasma Pistol. This thing did get buffed on its rate of fire variant in patch 9.0. It is kind of insanely fast charging now. It gives you back a ton of CHP, really good for staggering enemies, and also the gun strikes on the Plasma Pistol in base have an AoE effect, and it's just a very strong option in general. This is probably like the best overall secondary in the game currently, even over the Heavy Bolt Pistol, because rate of fire really is that good. The only thing holding back this variant of the gun is the ammo economy, but on Bulwark that does not matter as much, because you do have the perk here, Auxiliary Reload. Melee kills of Extremis level or higher enemies restore your secondary weapon's ammo by 1 magazine. This is some of the only secondary ammo regen in the entire game outside of like an Inferno pistol, so super strong option for the Bulwark, and makes the rate of fire Plasma Pistol that much better. Now for the perk tree selection, I do just pick up all ammo economy and perpetual velocity for that extra charge rate, and I also pick up the extra 10% damage down here for Divine Might. Now if you want to use a Neo Volkite or Heavy Bolt Pistol, or for whatever reason the Bolt Pistol, you can, but for the Heavy Bolt Pistol I'd probably build it down the top tree, because you don't really get as much effect out of things like able damage, because you're not using your class ability as much. And for the Neo Volkite, you can really go top or bottom, that is up to you. I've tried both, they both work pretty well, but usually I just pick the ammo version or the firepower if I really want like a little bit of extra boss damage. That's up to you as well, but overall, Plasma Pistol probably the best option period currently. Now for the Bulwark perk tree selection, I do pick up the perk Conviction first. When your armor is fully depleted, you take 25% less health damage for 10 seconds. I really like building full tank Bulwark because you are just ridiculously tanky on this class if you pick up all of these perks. Now alternatively, you could pick up Intimidating Aura. A perfectly timed parry deals area of effect damage within a 5-meter radius. Cooldown is 5 seconds. This is a very good perk, but I actually prefer this on block weapons, because block weapons can kind of struggle to get like that last hit at times, especially with how slow the block Power Fist is. But for like everything else, I just kind of like the Conviction perk because it really is just that good. Next perk here is Scramble Targeting. If you're surrounded by 5 or more enemies, you take 25% less damage from range attacks. This is just a top tier damage reduction perk for range damage, very strong bonus here, and these other 2 perks aren't very good, so I pretty much always pick this one up. Next perk is Steel Within. When your health is less than 50%, you take 30% less health damage. This stacked with Conviction and stacked with things like focused intention on the Power Fist just makes you ridiculously tanky, super strong option. I honestly prefer this regardless of using a balanced fencing or block weapon. Now, armor reinforcement down here is also very strong, so you could take this if you want, but I just think Steel Within is like a ridiculous amount of value, so I pretty much always pick it up. Next perk here for the team perk selection is Focus Restoration. Every 30 seconds, all squad members automatically restore 1 armor segment. This perk gives you so much value for your entire team. Armor restores in this game that basically come out to free damage reduction, so super strong option. Now really all the team perks on Bulwark are good. Advanced conditioning is also very strong, can really help you get back CHP, and even effective formation is pretty damn good because 20% less health damage from Extremis and Terminus is not bad whatsoever because these are usually the enemies that'll be fucking you up anyways, so pretty strong option too, but it's really up to you which one you want to take. I just think Focus Restoration is the best one overall. Now for the gear perk tree, I always take Purity of Purpose. The banner deals damage over time to enemies within its area of effect. This perk is so valuable for wiping out minors, dealing significant damage to Majors, Extremis, and even Terminus. It is by far the best perk in this row, so pretty much always take this. These two perks really do need a buff if they ever want to compete with Purity of Purpose, because this one just makes your banner have way more value. Now for the next perk here, I just take Invigorating Icon. When the banner is activated, all squad members regain maximum contested health, but it recharges 50% slower. This perk is just god tier. Getting back HP on a banner is so damn strong. It can absolutely carry your runs. Now Glorious Shield is also very good, but this one is just better, so if you want like absolutely min-max, I would just take this. Next perk here is Merciless Resolve. After a Shield Bash or Thunder Hammer Pommel Smash, melee damage increases by 15%. You do not lose control upon taking heavy hits, and you cannot be knocked back for 10 seconds. Now, no knockback in this game is pretty much top tier wherever you can find it, which is why I pick up this perk and Armored Advance. And now also to trigger this perk, you do not need to do anything except do a Shield Bash. It doesn't actually have to hit anybody. And also the 15% melee damage increase can hit some breakpoints for your Balance Fist. So overall, top tier perk, pretty much always take this for operations. Now, if you are in Siege mode, Rejuvenating Effect, which is when the banner is activated, it revives incapacitated squad members within its area of effect. This one can be very, very powerful as well to like absolutely clutch and get your guys up, but I just think Merciless Resolve is better for like most scenarios. Now for the signature perk tree, I do just pick up Armored Advance. If you have armor remaining, you do not lose control upon taking heavy hits, and you cannot be knocked back. This is just another no knockback effect, and this is just a top tier perk in general, so stacking these two together, if you use them in conjunction, you'll pretty much never be out of no knockback effect, which is pretty top tier. Now for the prestige perk selection, I just pick up Auxiliary Reload for ammo economy, and then I move over here into Overcharge. Charge attack damage increases by 20%. This is a charge attack damage perk for a Power Fist build, so pretty much always take it. Next perk here is Powerful Shot. Range damage increases by 20% for extra range damage. And then I pick up the absolute god tier perk here, Masterful Defense. Ability charge is restored by 1% for every blocked range attack. If you're fighting Chaos especially, this can absolutely fill your banner back up to full easily on like a Soul Can Terminator, or even like Flamer Marines. Very, very strong perk, and like another reason the Bulwark Shield is just top tier in general, and the Thunder Hammer is kind of like falling behind, but Masterful Defense is just, it's that perk, so pretty much always take this. And that's pretty much all there is for the Bulwark build here. Now if you want to use the Block Fist, you certainly can. This one is very strong as well, and it's probably like a way better boss killer, but overall I think Balance is just safer to use and just a little bit more effective versus Hordes because of the cleaving potential, but like those are your two options. I wouldn't really use the fencing one because the cleaving potential is terrible and the damage isn't that epic compared to like these two, and honestly a balanced parry window isn't too bad if you want parries, so I'll just use this one. Anyways guys, thank you for watching. If you like content like this, subscribe for more, and as always, take it easy.
Oh, hey, that's mildly dangerous. We got crack grenades.
One death is insufficient penalty for your heresy.
Those are pretty mean spawn. Thank God we're playing a pretty mean class. Oh god. Alright, well. You're next. Oh, you've been stopped. My calculations were precise. Oh shit, I punched into a wall. All part of the plan. Oh, I have a gun. Remember, I have a gun. That sucks. Oh, thank you. That's fire.
Where shall I plant this
Haha.
flag?
The most overpowered class is me. It's all a calculation. See, just like this. See, he's gonna bring me back my banner again. So predictable. Where are you? Stopping up there. Yeah, fucking idiots. This ain't Burger King. You can't have it your way. We'll take the frag grenade.
Equipment found.
Okay, we can have that. Alright. This room does fucking suck for this boss. I can't lie though.
Throwing anti-armor.
Or maybe it's the Alright, you know what? I'll take that.
Spearman troubles us no more. A champion of madness.
Alright, don't teleport me again.
Waste nothing, brothers.
Huh. It was close.
Spearman clashing weak brothers. Now, ready to deploy. Our glorious battle strengthens our May you find no rest in the darkness.
Alright, it was fun. Not really. Now it's over.
We are honored to fight alongside you. My blade seeds for other mankind and
Fencing your balance fist, always balance. The balance fist. You can punch.
your heresy. Silence the spearman clashing weak. For the Imperium stop that target from running.
Where were all of you guys earlier? Jeez.
minions of the arch enemy are no more. Let us drop the helmet. Thousand suns forced approach. No quarter granted these profane fighters. We appear to have reached the junction station.
There are several consoles for managing the
You guys
tracks
instant
nearby.
kick over the
You must
Emperor
perform the
foot.
appropriate rites of alignment to achieve the desired geometry.
That is probably the most
Assuming
used
they
emote in this
possess
whole
the
game.
ability to extrapolate accordingly.
Surely the Ultramarine screen that includes reasoning and spatial awareness.
Considering this plan of theirs, I have my doubts.
Alright, there's some little guys now. I just want to move the thing. Perish. You all be fisted.
The Emperor's great might.
Easy. Alright. Now we can finally move the thing.
Now we can get back to our
This was a boring spawn mission, though. I think we only got one hell route, too. I think there is a chance for another one, but it's unlikely. Only one. One hope.
arrogance and ambition.
Oh, there he is.
Your Messiah has blessed you with an abundance of power. Perhaps
Oh, he'll get this. Will get on. This is why Purity of Purpose is amazing, by the way.
You're about to commit.
Can't do that. You got frame traps into that too. How horrific.
It does not take a Hercules to see this is an act of desperation.
It works like a shock grenade. It's not they get damaged.
One of us must remain near the servo carriage.
I'm so bad at timing for that one.
One of us must remain near the servo carriage. Readying melter. One of us must remain near the servo carriage.
Alright, let's kill this. Alright, good. He's gone. All I gotta do now is get rid of the,
Sandor's opposition has ended in death.
you.
One of us must remain near the servo carriage.
The much easier spot for him than another room. That will, not much.
One of us must remain near the servo carriage. Our banner awaits unfurled.
The giant on-rail shooter section.
Honor our captain's colors.
I was really hoping it would push my banner with me. That would be funny. Your banner on the cart.
Your heresy. Arrogance and ambition.
Charging sequence initialized. 0.01% and rising. Dalasa, we are almost there. What is your status?
Preparing the sword of Patriots for launch now.
Hold for our
There's
signal.
blocked all the missiles. That's kind of funny. Long. Over there. It's be a pretty epic place to get a banner, so I kind of want to do that.
Targeting signal now.
Your signal. Can we plot a course?
Your data is clouded, Lieutenant. Maintain close proximity to target.
Let us crush his helmet knife. Well done. The spearman lies slain. Eternal punishment awaits.
Reactor is primed for ignition. The vessel is ready. May this machine's service be forever remembered.
Atrius, ready to launch on your signal.
Lock target now.
Routing signal data through telemetry systems. Numerous errors detected due to signal interference.
I'll just pull out, I guess.
Calculating trajectory.
Nothing in south this class. Nothing. This train doesn't stop.
Our death strike is
Anybody watch Breaking Bad? The methylamine keeps flowing no matter what. Nothing stops this train. Right, that was the Power Fist Bulwark. It is as powerful as the Power Fist Bulwark has always been since last patch, which is broken. Very hard to actually die on that class. Has vibe.
You guys are broke. You guys are breaking controllers on this game. Jesus. We have ever done that. Not for this game. 20 special kills. Ooh, like that. 45 melee damage.